Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. I'm standing outside at Fix and Flip. We just completed the work on, so I'm going to give you a tour of the property, give you all the numbers. This is one of 15 flips we're working on. I think we have 4 under contract to sell. We're buying 3 more in April, so it should be a busy month, a good month, and we're looking to buy a lot more. So hopefully we can get some more under contract here soon. This one, as you can see, is out in the country. We're in northern Colorado, just outside of Eaton, Colorado. So it doesn't have too many neighbors, except for right next to it. So that's one downside. A lot of people who live in the country would like to have no neighbors, but don't think it'll hurt this house too much. We bought it for $312,000, has just over 4 acres, 3-bedroom, 1-bath house with some outbuildings I'll show you as well. We think it'll sell, we'll list it for right around $412,000, and we had to spend $10,000, less than $10,000 to get this cleaned up and fixed up. So it was definitely one of our easiest ones we've ever done, and I'll explain that why here. We do have the before video that I'll link to in the description, and you can always find it on our channel as well. We do before and after videos of every property we buy. But when we bought this one, it was someone, Nikki, who's my project manager and helps all these flips, personally knew. So she's an agent as well, and she was selling them a house, but they had to sell this house first before they could buy the new property. And we are in an extremely competitive market, and it's very hard to buy a house if you have to sell another house because so much more can go wrong with the contract. So we offered to buy this property from them directly so they would not have to sell this to buy the new one. Oh, light bulb out. Missed that. And that was well worth it to them. They knew they weren't getting full market value, but they didn't have to pay a commission, save money there, and they were totally fine with it. And somebody actually asked on my first video if they knew we were flipping it, and yes, they did. They were actually here in the house when I was doing that video, and we're gonna watch it on YouTube, so they'll probably watch this one as well. But the work we did on it was painting everything, changed out a few light fixtures. They had already redone the kitchen, which looks great and was really nice. Has a fridge. So many people complain about me not having a fridge. Now there's a fridge, although I didn't buy it, it's already here, so sorry about that. We touched up the floors. Didn't have to completely refinish them, but touched them up, and already had new windows. That was nice. Really, the main work was painting, replacing a little bit of trim. We did have to replace the furnace, so that's one thing we had to do. And that was interesting because the furnace, I'll show you downstairs, was 15 years old and a decent furnace, but our HVAC guy had said that whoever installed that furnace had taken it from another house and installed it here. It was not a brand new furnace when it came to this house, and you could see old vent holes. So, I mean, most likely the company that did it was trying to save money. Probably didn't tell the people who owned it that they're using a used furnace. So that's kind of a little shady. Don't know that for sure, but we doubt someone would get a brand new furnace installed, but use a used furnace to do it. So you can see 3 bedrooms, has hardwood floors everywhere, still has the original doors in a lot of the rooms, has a fireplace. It's kind of a neat property, a neat house. You know, big living room, big dining room. The only, one of the downsides is it only has 1 bath. Doesn't have a master bath, but it is so hard to find country properties in our area. This will be one of the cheapest houses with more than an acre within probably 15 miles of here for sale. So it's just so hard to find country properties. But ironically, our office, Blue Steel Real Estate, is listing another property like 5 miles away from here for $385 with acreage. So that one has a smaller lot. It's not a flip we're doing. It's just Justin, an agent in my office, is listing that one as a HUD home that we sold 5 years ago. I think the lady paid $180,000 for it, and now she's selling it for $385,000. So our market's been pretty good. That's the murder room. Everybody wants to see the murder room. Yeah, like I said, down here we just cleaned it out, and that's the new furnace, the old furnace. Yeah, you can see the vent hole right here on the side where they had used it in another house. Just crazy. Well, not much down here, just more of a cellar than a basement, but you could use it for storage. All right, now we'll take a look outside some more. That's one of our dumpsters they haven't picked up yet. But yeah, this building comes with it. I'll show you that from the other side. This building comes with it. The silos come with it. That house does not come with it. That's a different lot. And that's why I smell smoke. They're burning a fire over there. So when the previous owners had this, they were renting this little place out to a family. Probably not a legal rental for zoning, but does have heat, has a bathroom, but there's no kitchen, nothing like that. Have a little room here, another heater, but no closet here. And then yeah, here's the bathroom right in here. Oh, really not bad. And if you wanted to use this as a workshop, it'd be a fantastic space with your own bathroom right here. Our guy does need to come out here and clean it up just a little bit more. And then in here is very dirty. So they had cows in here when we bought it, or before we bought it, and they had a lot of livestock. That's another nice thing about this property is it is set up fantastic. If you have cows or horses, it's got the 4 acres, and then all the corrals, the setup for animals. This stuff is not cheap to do. It takes quite a bit of money to build all this, so having it here already is nice. Now, one downside to this property too is the water situation. Oh, there's kind of a cool tractor chugging along over there if you can see it. So the house has a water tap, a North Weld water tap, which is expensive. If you guys wonder why prices are so high in Colorado, one reason is water. We're kind of the top of the water chain in Colorado, and so whatever falls in Colorado we have for water, but there's no way to get extra water. So a water tap right now, I think it's $45,000 in the country, and they don't have an unlimited amount of them, and they keep going up. It's crazy. Oh, kitty. So a water tap's super expensive. So this property has a water tap, which is great, but it shares that tap with that neighbor over there, which is not amazing, but I think it'll be okay. And there he goes. In exchange for sharing the water tap, the neighbor has a well, and this property shares that well. So the water tap is used for, indoor plumbing, drinking water, things like that. The well, you can still use a well for drinking water. It needs to clean it up a little bit more in here too. But this is another bonus, this outbuilding. So you can use the well for drinking water, but they have it set up just to water, outside water, the animals, if you want to irrigate anything. So it's kind of a neat setup where you have a water tap and a well, but we're hoping that doesn't scare away any buyers. Another thing is this isn't a flood zone, which I don't know if you can see. Those trucks, that barn is with the neighbors, but just behind them over there is a little pond with a creek running through over there. So it isn't a 100-year floodplain, which means you have to buy flood insurance, which can add a couple $1,000s a year to your insurance. So we've sold 3 or 4 properties in the last 2 years. They're in flood zones. Hasn't been a huge issue, but it does definitely decrease your buyer pool. Have to take that into consideration. So we're hoping all the other bonuses, the land, the location, outweighs the downs, but we'll see how it goes. That's the property. We'll get it listed here today, get it on the market, see how it goes, and then we'll have lots more videos coming up. Like I said, we're buying 3 more properties this month, have a few more that are completed, ready to go this month and listed. And of course, I hope we get many more under contract and bought too. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys appreciate it. Please leave us the comments. If you have any, give us a thumbs up, and try to respond to all of your comments if I can. And we'll have more videos soon. Thanks a lot. Take care.